Okay. Alright. I think I'm just gonna go as pretty much... Hello, Holy Fire Art. I need to just get in there. And just to put myself in the mood. That's happened many times for me before, where I just told myself, like, man, just go, go, go. Pokemon, let's go. Quite literally, just Pokemon go, go, go. Side. Where the hell did I leave off? Actually, I remember exactly where I left off, even though it's been a couple of days. I saw the starting soon screen. I feel scared. Hello, Naret. And yes, I will. I was not gonna sit on there very long. At least that was the plan. How are you people doing? I have had a miserable week. And by miserable week, I mean I woke up like 4 days ago feeling sad for no reason. And then the day after that, I was still sad for no reason. And then the day after that, I had to go see my doctor, which is in my college campus. Which, yeah, that's it was quite cramped and overwhelming, because it was also like a visitation day, like an open house for random people to come in and check out the campus. And yeah, that was not good. No coffee. No coffee. I've had my coffee earlier, actually. Yeah. Napping, feeling sore from exercise, and under the weather. Mother-in-law's 3 close co-worker all tested positive. Oof. Honestly, as somebody who's also gone through COVID, I would say, like, staying hydrated, most important thing, hydrated and fed are super hard to, like, keep on top of when I had COVID. That was, like, the hardest thing for me. See, if I sound weird, it's because I have not streamed in a bit. Let's continue playing the video game, shall we? Right, I left off in Vermilion City. Also, something that happened last time on stream is that the Eevee actually died, and I was debating, should I count permadeath for this game? And I've been thinking about it off stream, and the answer is no, I absolutely should not. The reason is quite simple, actually. I don't want to count permadeaths because of this. If one of my Pokemon were to be considered permadead in this game, I could just go and catch another thing. I already have, like, so many copies of everything. Which is why I don't want to count deaths for this game. I appreciate that the difficulty is higher than I expected, though. That is very cool. Another thing also is that it was the partner Eevee, which I don't think I can really logically consider it dead or, like, excluded from the run, because it's the partner Eevee, and quite literally, like, the most integral part of this game. Literally one of the biggest reasons to play this game specifically. Also Meltan. Meltan has been actually kind of fun. This Pokemon is exclusive from Pokemon Go, and it's otherwise, I think it's in the anime? Like, I vaguely recall reading that it was in the anime. It's kind of a weird thing, to say the least. It's only in 2 games. Excluding Pokemon Go, it's in this game, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and it's in Pokemon Sword and Shield. And that's it. Afterwards, it's completely impossible to use this Pokemon in any other game. Not in Legends Arceus, not in Scarlet and Violet, not in anything. And I'm not playing Pokemon Go, for obvious reasons. See, that's I wanted to at least use it, like, during both this game and Sword and Shield. At least that was the plan for me. I should probably... Yeah, I recall I did pretty much everything I could at this point in the game. The only thing I have left to go on is on the boat, in order to get the hidden move for Cut. And then afterwards, maybe the game will open up. Although it's been looking kind of railroady. Unlike, that was like my favorite part of playing Fire Red and Leaf Green, was that the railroading was almost non-existent. The second you got cut, you could go to like 3 different gyms. The SSN. Oh, right, I forgot I called him not Gary. Oh, there you are. Alright, what voice did I give this guy? Thanks again. That's Gary! Right as we're talking to not Gary, Gary just walks in the frame. Thanks again for the ticket. This ship is huge, and it's full of trainers. Oh my god, there he is. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Blue/Gary here said bonjour, and I vividly recall, as we were playing through Pokemon X and Y somewhat recently, that Gary went to the Kalos region, and one of the NPC was just like, I just saw the grandson of the famous Professor Oak. He got bonjour pretty right, but then the second it came to, like, say goodbye, he instead said, smell you later. And, like, I appreciate the consistency. I appreciate the consistency that he is like, bonjour! If it isn't Alexander, not Gary. Didn't think I'd be seeing the two of you here? Hey, Blue, are you taking a cruise? What was the name I gave to Blue during Fire Red anyways? I think it was something very derogatory. Like, fart face, or fuck face. Not hardly. I got invited to exclusive party for trainers, but I'm pretty much done with this scene. I got plenty of party favors too. Here, I can even share one with you. Chaleur Sable? Thanks. More importantly though, you wanna know what I overheard at the party? You guys know about Team Rocket, right? Yeah, I battled them before. Seriously? You must be fearless or something, kid. Anyway, the point is this. Team Rocket is a dangerous group, and they're trying to use Pokemon to make themselves rich. I might do some digging into what it is they're really after. And you two better stay out of their path. No, I'm absolutely gonna go in their path whenever I can. I am surprised he did not say, smell you later, despite doing the pose for it. Team Rocket, huh? If you get tangled up with those jerks again, you should call me. No, I think I'm good. Although, I did find out that there are double battles in this. I had a double battle against Jesse and James, of all things. And that was actually a very fun encounter, because they were kind of difficult. Okay, good to know that the SSN still has a healer. Sorry for fussing over you, it's just that you look like my little brother. Oh, that's cute. And also gives a better, like, explanation as to why you say he lets me sleep in her cabin. You insolent pup, how dare you part it? See, that's a much more reasonable thing to say. Jesse and James were in yellow. Were they? I played yellow whilst I was very sick at the start of the month. And I completely forgot. I remember playing Pokemon Crystal a lot more, actually. Okay, if I recall correctly, Evoy still has a water type move, right? Yes, he do. She do. Your Sandaconda died. I keep forgetting that Sandaconda exists. That is certainly a Pokemon. It certainly exists. Wow, this dude actually had an item? I wasn't expecting that. But you know, I remember playing Crystal a lot more. Although I kind of breezed through Crystal a little fast with some high-level Pokemon. Because I wanted to get the Celebi. Once you finish the Elite Four in the Virtual Console version of Pokemon Crystal, it allows you to go and catch Celebi, which is the only legitimate way to get a Celebi, unless you have a Japanese game. Oh, you rude child! You have no sense of courtesy! I'm sorry, I'm a Pokemon trainer. I just barge into people's room like this. I barge into people's houses too. Give me free shit. I wish to be left alone! Get out! I remember that's the dialogue, actually, from Fire Red. Let me put somebody lower level at the front of the party. Charmeleon. Wait a minute. I don't think I got... No, I did get Squirtle. Okay, I was gonna use Magikarp as my water type, but I might just change that for Squirtle. Yeah, it's gonna be Squirtle. I'm just not very hype about, like, you know... I'm just not very hype about Gyarados, to be perfectly honest. Right, I did end up getting a shiny. I still can't believe I just casually walked into a shiny. A shiny Bellsprout. Which one was it again? This one. I can't believe, like, I've never gotten shinies my entire life, and then the second I start streaming this game, I've encountered, like, 5. Absolutely ludicrous. Wow, that's certainly a pose, sir. Do you wish me to draw you like a French girl? Staying in bed, doing nothing during my much-awaited cruise trip. Oh, what the luxury. You know, you could do that for free at home. It's nice. A staycation is still a vacation. Downstairs. I do recall the captain of the ship being at the very top. Hello, Twisty Papa, by the way. My partner Machoke is super strong. Has enough strength to shove even big rocks out of the way as if they were nothing. It's really strange to just see a Machoke just standing there. Like, yep, that's a Machoke. Yeah, I've been playing the 2D games for a very long time now. And now that I'm in full 3D, I'm just like, oh, I was not prepared for this. You know what they say about sailors? We're all itching for a fight after ages at sea. It is a tad disturbing. Because, like, that's just a man. Like, they got a lizard face, but, like, that's just a man with a lizard head. That's the worst person to have in the front of the field right now. I do quite love these 3D models, though, I will say. Slowpoke, Slowpoke. Yeah, Ivysaur. I do love Ivysaur quite a lot. I miss my Ivysaur from Fire Red. I still have kept, you know, the file sitting around. Did I hear the endless... Did you hear of the endless battle strat? The what now? And oh, by the way, also freed. Guess who bought Divinity 2 on the Switch because it was 50% off. I hope you enjoy Divinity. It's quite fun. In a similar way that, you know, Baldur's Gate 3 is fun. And the endless battle strat, I have no idea what that does. Or what that would even entail. And I sure wish I had Giga Drain right now. I can think of one endless battle strat, actually. There's like a loop that you can do in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where basically whenever there's a specific monster that always revives itself when it's destroyed. And then there's another monster that always destroys things next to them. And then you can basically infinitely loop and chain itself forever, as long as you want. That's in Yu-Gi-Oh! Most people, like, whenever they do that, they hope that you go AFK and then get booted out of the session so that they win for free. Having trouble deciding the character, a few dozen saves, but none are far. If I recall correctly, with Divinity, at least you have the luxury of being able to, like, just do your build as you want. You just, like, choose your starting stats, and then eventually you can learn every skill. Want to be a sailor, mate? Don't be asking a kid like that. Something like that, sir. I think my favorite stats in Divinity were the polymorph skills. Just because they gave you like a bunch of health whenever you level that up. Hello, sir. I like feisty. Whoa there. I remember that dialogue. Why is the engineer being like, I like feisty kids like you? Sir, what do you mean by that? There, pardon me. So a slowpoke with Oblivious with Slack Off, Block, Heal Pulse, and Recycle. Wouldn't you run out of PP eventually, though? I mean, sure, you can outlast whatever else your opponent... Oh, okay, a Pepper Berry, okay. The one that restores PP. I would assume. Lepo. Yeah, okay, I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. Wow, that was a lot of damage despite being one level under. That just sounds like it would be not very fun, honestly. Both me, the user, and the opponent having to deal with it. As with most stall strats. Making the opponent rage quit. This is not even rage quit, it's more like bore quit. I would quit from being bored. Hello, Stinky Mildred. Why are people coming out of the woodwork? I haven't streamed all week. I'm so sorry. How are you doing this evening? Well, I went to the dentist today, and yesterday to the doctors. My week has been miserable in terms of mood. I'm feeling a little bit better today. Although I will say, I was not pleased by like the first thing that people said at the dentist. Like, I had 2 people look inside my mouth today. Both of them have said, "Man, you drink a lot of coffee, don't you?" And I'm like, yes? How'd you know? And it's like, yeah, that made me feel self-conscious. Like, they were not in the room at the same time. Like, one of them was somebody in training. They're just like, you drink a lot of coffee, don't you? And then, like, the actual dentist showed up, like, later. And then they were like, do you drink coffee? And I was just like, yes. Stop shaming me! This is why I never open my mouth. This is why I never smile with my teeth. I just smile with my lips. You alright, kids? You're gonna grow up into an amazing adult. Yeah, coffee stains. Emotional damage. It was indeed emotional damage. And yeah, basically it was 2 appointments in a row. It doesn't help also that like my doctor's appointment was on college campus. And college campus was having an open house day that day. So, yeah, that did not feel great. You have the exact same, your teeth look horrible. My teeth don't look horrible, it's just stained. What moves does Eevee know? I've got them with double kick right now and like 2 of the exclusive Eevee moves. You know, I think I'll swap over to Meltan for a bit. I've also got Bite on Eevee. I got, like, the water type. I've got Eevee on coverage duty, basically. Double kick, sizzly slide, bouncy bubble, and bite. That's a duck. Melton. Bouncy bubble is my favorite so far. Should I tell you where my canines grow? Oh god. Do you also have that problem with the canines? Where it's like you got sharp vampire teeth, like I do. Yeah, I've bitten myself quite a few times. It's not great. You're gonna learn, gonna go back to having headphones connected to your Switch. I hope you enjoy Divinity. I'll be here. You don't smile with your teeth, not because you have bad teeth, but rather you never learn how to smile with your teeth. Yeah. Looks like you strain your face when you try to smile with your teeth out. I am the same way, but that's because I am indeed like stretching my face when I do that. Hello, Aoi, by the way. I would like to cash in one dopamine. I too would like 1 dopamine. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get a Mew in this game, which is quite unfortunate. I'm trying to think of like the legitimate ways to obtain a Mew throughout the series. The only thing that comes to mind is that one island in Emerald. And even then, that's not legit. You have the opposite of sharp vampire teeth. You grind your teeth in a sleep to the point where one of them died for it. Oh, that sounds terrible. You have a snaggletooth? Yeah, I got the canines. I got the vampire canines. It's not great. I've bitten my tongue way more times than I would care to admit. Millions of years of evolution! And we still bite our own tongue. Choke on our own saliva. Also, we sneeze when we stare into a bright light. That's I don't know why that works, but it does. I swear. We caught all our Pokemon while we were out at sea. Wait, where'd you... You know... Oh, okay, I guess there's Slowpokes in the sea. If only you had a Pokeball Plus. Oh god, I keep forgetting. I forgot that that was a controller. Like, they released like a fucking Pokeball as a controller for this game, didn't they? Hello, stranger. I can't tell if you're from the seas, mountains, but stop by and chat. All my Pokemon are from the sea. Photic sneeze response is a thing that happens. Yeah, I don't know how. Or why. Like, what evolutionary path could have possibly caused human beings to do so? You can literally play with one button. Oh, God. Actually, humans are not millions of years old, only 200,000. Yeah, but it's still, our genes had to come from somewhere before that, is mostly what I meant. They had to come from somewhere. Whatever we were before we were human beings. Great, I'm a bit confused now. I'm kind of just gonna be beating up these guys to take a bit of a trip on memory lane here. I'm gonna Leech Seed because I get a feeling I'm gonna lose turns here. Tail Whip also means I'm gonna be hitting myself harder, which sucks. It very much sucks. Yeah, I don't know how long I'll be streaming today. Fair warning. Here comes the confusion. No, actually, kind of surprised. Yeah, not only have I started a little later than usual, I'm also, like, not super high on energy. You know, because of that aforementioned dentist appointment, my jaw kind of hurts still. From keeping my mouth open for that entire time. Yep, there's the confusion. Part of me almost wants to put them to sleep. Just to, like, eat up more of their HP. Unfortunately, they quick attacked. I love that animation and noise for Sleep Powder. I don't think they ever reused it, did they? Also, I also very much love these backgrounds. I think that's something I might mention in passing. But I adore the backgrounds in this game. It feels like almost every area has had, like, something unique, too. Let's put a send out horse here. That's just the pure water type. Leech Seed, Sleep Powder. I require healing from you. That's my physical defense reduced again, come to think of it. Maybe I should swap out. Yeah, pardon me about that. Jeez. It kind of shows that I've been quite sleepy. Let's open Pidgeotto here. Are you... bleh, pardon me. Jesus Christ. Side, how about you, like, remember how to pronounce words before you talk? But yeah, I remember I tried using a Beedrill for a little bit at the start of the game. Did not quite work out, did it? Which has been a little unfortunate. Oh god, I forgot you had Roost. And Mirror Move. What is up with Pidgeotto's moveset? Since when did you get those? That's way too good. I don't think, like, there's much of a good use for Mirror Move, though, is there? Nothing, like, really springs to mind as, like, ah, yes, I would love to use Mirror Move in this moment. It's kind of just a little bit of a wild card you could start trying out. Also, I've had, like, 2 giant Americano coffee earlier, and I'm still tired. So when I say that, like, fucking coffee does not affect me because I'm guessing it's ADHD because that's a chemical, like, issue with your brain and whatnot, I really mean it. Like, I am tired. I can't believe I'm tired because I've gotten a full night's sleep. Well, I guess I woke up at, like, 5 a.m. And now I've had, like, 2 Americano, which is, like, a full-sized cup of coffee with an espresso shot in it. Beedrill, while better than the original red, blue, and yellow game, does not particularly better in Let's Go games, which is unfortunate. I was thinking I might be able to hook you as a fishing buddy too. No, sir. Do not hook the child, please. Apparently there's nothing down here, huh? Butterfree has always been the better of the two because of its utility. I'm starting to feel that way. I guess if you didn't end up grabbing Ivysaur, you could always use that as your dedicated Spore user. Passengers are restless after being out at sea for so long. Might get challenged by some of the really bored ones. Americano is a full-size cup of water with an espresso shot in it. Oh, no, I guess they make it different here. Where it was a cup of coffee with espresso shots. Waiter! Yes, you waiter, I need a slice of cake. The finest custard cake you could make. How about you go fuck yourself later? Good luck with that. Yeah, I guess they... Wigglytuff on top of the bed. Always want to travel with Wigglytuff. Never leave home without it. World Cruise is so elegant and nice. I guess the Tuff is allowed its own whole bed. Hello, miss. I collected these Pokemon from all around the world, she says, sending out Gen 1 Pokemon, which are only found in Kanto. Yeah, I guess they just don't call it a red eye here. Then again, we're talking about Tim Hortons, which is, you know, basically the fast food equivalent to a coffee shop. Alright, let me swap over to somebody that can deal with flying. I don't have Ice Beam on this Squirtle or anything, do I? Yeah, no, you guys have pretty vanilla movesets. Let me send out the electric type then. It should be steel type with electric type moves. You're basically just a Probopass, but better. You're describing how Starbucks makes an Americano. Oh, okay. Your Yu-Gi-Oh! Rotted brain instantly thought of Red Eye's archetype upon hearing Red Eye. You know, it's funny you say that. The anime actually had an inside joke where Blue Mountain Coffee was called Blue Eyes Coffee. That was like a whole thing where one of the characters ended up being out of a job, but like, it was Jack Atlas, the Master Faster. And, yeah, he still kept buying this very expensive coffee. Pikachu, okay. Don't really have anything that counters Pikachu, other than people that resist electricity. Which would be Ivysaur in this case. It feels actually kind of nice to like not have to worry too much about primitive. Also, I just heard a Discord blip because I forgot to put myself in Do Not Disturb mode again. Double kick, huh? I mean, I guess that would have been useful against my steel type from a second ago. Yeah, there was no way I was gonna outspeed that anyway, so god damn it. Sleep powder, please. But yeah, that was a funny joke they went for during that game. Are you for? Understandable. Have a nice day. Oh, and of course, whenever they try to put a status effect on me, it goes through like instantly. Yes, of course, of course. Has an accuracy of 75. If I miss, did the game freeze? Okay, that scared me. Okay, now I have a good reason to be missing. I guess I should have gone for Leech Seed. I didn't think this was gonna go on that long. Alright, now I should definitively get Leech Seed before to get any more procs of Double Team out. This is gonna take a bit. Oh, thank God. Miss Powder. The status equivalent of Focus Means. At least Leech Seed can't miss after it started. Now it's just a matter of not dying, I suppose. But yeah, I hope you folks have been, you know, having a better week than I have. Okay, that actually landed. Kinda surprised. I'm gonna need to actually go back and get that heal. You know, I've noticed it takes a little bit sometimes for the NPC to decide what move to use. Like, if I end up choosing my move very quickly, the AI kind of is still processing what to choose. Which is interesting. But I guess it's, like, not a big deal or anything like that. Went around the world for these, did you now? Kinda surprising given they spawn in my backyard lately. You hurt my poor Pokemon. I demand you heal them at a Pokemon Center. You know, I should probably introduce Team Rocket to this lady. That sounds like they would have a lovely time hanging out with her. Been going well. Just got your PS5 in the repair store. They're working on it. Said they would call you about the issue tomorrow. Was it a fan issue, I believe? Was it you that was complaining about, the PS5 having terrible fan to the point where it would sound like an airplane was taking off whenever they were using it? It might have been Richard Kirby instead. Yeah, hi, kid. I love Pokemon, do you? No, I just have this Eevee on my head because it's a fashion statement. Youngster Tyler. Alright, let me send out a flying type against this. It was the E for Netport that was an issue, okay. The fan issue is common PS4 problem, but it's because the thing is impossible for a normal person to open and clean. I am once again very pleased by the fact that I own a PC. And I can literally just whoop, open it up whenever I feel like. Yeah, I'm guessing the people downstairs were a higher level. And the people on this floor are like a little lower level. Let me be your friend, okay? Then we can trade Pokemon and stuff. No, please, stay away from me. What the hell would we even trade? This is Gen 1. Everyone owns everything already. We're cruising around the world, my children and I. Oh, she's your daughter, huh? I'm not saying she looks old, but you look to be both the same age. Yes, I'm saying she looks old. I'm an agent for the International Police. Are you now? I'm on the trail Team Rocket. They're up to nothing good. Wasted opportunity not to make this guy's dialogue change to sound like Looker. But I'm okay with that. Bonjour, I am le waiter on this ship. I will be happy to serve you anything you please. Ah, le strong silent tap. Très bien. Have a nice day, sir. Good luck with that. I'm so busy I'm getting dizzy. You have to give me room here. Look at those fruit platters. Oh! Those are the berries. It took me a second to read it. Jalapeno onions! Oh, I know the pain. Have you heard about Snorlax, a real glutton? Hum they do. Peel spuds every day. And this curry looks so good. I am indeed le chef. Le main course today is my flavorful whirlpool sushi. Though the guests may complain that it's dish yet again. Oh, okay. Super repelled. Is there still a leftover in one of these rubbish bins? Why are they spinning around so much? A tiny mushroom. Wasn't this guy saying he was peeling onions? How did the mushroom get in there? Nothing in this one. You guys are spinning around like you're trainers that would start a fight with me, but you're not. Have you ever wondered about these silver domes we put on top of food? They're called clush. They keep hot dishes from cooling. Yes. Prevents the heat from escaping. You there, mon petit! We're busy here, out of the way. Shoo! Shoo, okay. I get to use that French accent from Pokemon X and Y again today. This ship, she's a luxury liner that Pokemon trainers the world over love to get a ride on. Every time we pull into port, we have a fancy party and invite all the best trainers to attend. Alright, there's another upstairs, which I'm guessing goes to the captain's cabin. I've journeyed far and wide, but in all my travels, I've never seen any Pokemon sleep like that one. Massive, huge, round Pokemon. Did you see me sleeping, sir? I mean, what? Nothing. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Check out what I fished up. Who the hell goes on a luxury cruise and then fishes? Like, actually. What sort of psychopath would do such a thing? It's not like the cruise would stop anywhere, would it? For you to fish? Right? Okay, let me swap out to, you know what? Let me swap out the Squirtle. Because they're the one lacking the EXP the most right now. And Magikarp's an EXP pinata, if nothing else. Oh, never mind. It's got tackle now. I am genuinely surprised. Gen 1 gaming. Tackle on tackle action. This is certainly the gameplay of all time. The only thing more exciting than this is seeing a Kakuna and a Metapod fighting each other. And all they have is Harden. I am so sorry. So much for me wanting to fight everybody, I guess. I'm certainly getting what I paid for. Pardon me, once again. Jeez. Yeah, like I've been saying, low energy this week. Low energy for a whole lot of reasons. Challenge fishing. Try to fish from a moving cruise liner. See how big of a catch you get. Pokemon World is ahead of its time. Clearly. Magikarp gives attack Eevee? I'm guessing that was Eevee. Like, surely they don't have varying level stats, do they? In this one. It would be quite silly for Pokemon to add that. Very fancy animation still. There's a lot of eye candy going on in this one. I wonder if I go back to Officer Jenny if she'll comment on the fact that the Squirtle she gave me is now Water Turtle. When tapped on its head, this Pokemon will pull it in, but its tail will stick out a little bit. Party? The cruise ship's party should be over by now. Yoinks. Money. And nothing. I really like the EV, and I love dressing it up. I'm just a little sad you can't see the shirt very well. Small trees can be chopped down using the masterful secret technique. Chop down. Very masterful. It's not in the rubbish bin, though. I've seen Pokemon ferry people across the water. I really have. Whew. I do want to mess around and see how much like freedom the game gives me in this one. Competing against young keeps me youthful. I am a life force vampire. I would be quite surprised if you actually have a Zubat with leech life. That would have been way too funny. But of course the devs didn't do that. Alright, I'll swap back to Squirtle again. We took a little bit of a beating, but they should be fine against this. At least I hope so. You know, Ponyta looks a lot better in 3D than it did in 2D, I gotta say. Alright, I'm gonna need to use the healing item now. Horns. Horns, indeed. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of Ponyta. I'm just like, it's a horse with fire hair. That's certainly a creature, I suppose. I know. I know, like... A lot of people will be like, Slide, why do you dislike Gen 1 so much? It's too simple. It's just way too simple. Like, yeah, take a look at Zeb's Bricka comparatively. And Brit's Plitzel. The electric type horse from Gen 5. It's the same idea. Ah, yes, it's have horse. But also element. And you know, I just feel like they did a more interesting job visually. Ponyta's cute, I guess. But I could just be looking at, you know, an actual pony. To get the same effect is what I'm getting at. Perhaps I'm a little too strict in what I consider looks good and what doesn't. Sheesh, there's that crit. I expected that to be a lot sooner. Alright, at least Wartortle got EXP. Comparing first gen to later ones isn't quite fair. I know. I'm only doing it because I hear a lot of Gen 1ers being like, Side, Gen 1 is so much better than the other gens. And I'm like, yeah, sure it is. Fucking Voltorb. Great design. Wartortle is still kind of behind. Pokemons are cute sometimes. You can get the EXP whilst... Pardon me, jeez. Which do you find to be more worthy, a strong Pokemon or a rare one? I would say a strong one. People who speak that way have yet to take their rose-tinted glasses off, yeah. Although, I will say, having played through Fire Red and Leaf Green again felt pretty good. I was very pleased by what I saw when I played it. I had okay style, redeemed, drink some water. And I did actually refill my water bottle in preparation for this, thank you. I'm surprised you're up this late, it's like 4 PM here. It must be like 2 AM where you're at. Thank you. There are some genuinely great designs in Gen 1, but there's also some extremely basic one because of the first iteration. I think Sandshrew is a pretty good example of like, it's simple, but I love it. This one sparks joy. Voltorb does not spark joy. Ah, 9 PM. Okay, so it's not quite as late as I thought. I could not be vaulted to remember how far away the UK time zone is from mine. You'd think I would be able to remember that, since most people that I speak on the internet are in Dime time zone. Like, I love Sandshrews' design. It sparks joy. It is cute. And also, it's a ground-type Pokemon, so it's pretty cool. It's a shrew, and it's sandy. Therefore, Sandshrew. I like especially like the pattern of the plates. Like, it's not scales, it's like armadillo scales. Pachirisu, this one sparks, Greedon. This one does not spark. Accurate. Although I quite like Greedent, actually. I didn't used to, but then Pokemon Unite made me like it. Like, it's amazing how much, like, putting the Pokemon in a costume does to improve its image. Like, drastically improves its image. Personally, I prefer all Pokemon that are both strong and rare. Good for you, sirs. Two gentlemen sharing a cabin, standing 2 meters apart because they're not gay. Although if they were, that would be great for them. Hello, sir. Have you been to the Go Park Complex in Fuchsia City? No. There were many rare Pokemon there, but only from Gen 1, though. On Minecraft related, started on Bedrock, switched to Java, much better. Really? I hope you enjoy Java. And I could probably, like, recommend you a couple of things as well, depending on what you're feeling like playing around with. One of the mods that I'm a big fan of that another streamer recommended to me, actually got me addicted to, is Create, which allows you to make moving machines like windmills and trains and stuff like that. Very fun. Captain said he's awfully sick. Who's looking all pale too? Ah, yes, just like in the original, huh? I hear it's really quite common, people getting seasick, that is. You know, let me actually show Create for a hot second. Like, let me show a windmill from Create. There's probably a GIF that I can just open up in Google, right? Search GIF. No, that's not what I'm looking for. There we go. Like, it looks like this whenever you make a moving part thing. The way they do it is, like, they code it to be like an entity that just looks like whatever you built. And, like, you can start from one end of like, a machine part, and then go to the other end. So, like, if you wanted to, you could have a bunch of nonsense on top of the moving machine. But, yeah, very fun. Very fun to mess about with. If you wanted to make an elevator, you could. It's very, like, pretty much like whatever you can think to do with the parts that they give you. Like, for example, I had a windmill that was, like, not set up looking forward. It was, like, facing up, basically. And I had it also with a bunch of harvesters at the bottom. So, like, they would cut plants off, and then they would, like, harvest their contents, and then they would replant the seeds afterwards, because you get a seed whenever you harvest something. And that was very fun, because it was not only generating energy that I could use for other stuff, it was also, I forgot to swap back to the correct scene. It was also generating, basically food at the same time. So I could get quite creative with it. Wait a minute, I remember that's the way to the captain's cabin, and I'll probably get attacked by my rival on the way up there. So let me go check out these stairs instead. Hello, sir. Our captain's a sword master, awesome at using chop down. This he'll teach this move to anyone who shows potential. Wait, is this the way to the captain's cabin? No, it's outside. Evoy! There goes the Evoy. Evie seems very excited. Evie wants to see what's up ahead on the ship. Hi. Excuse me, I'm trying to have a bonding moment with my creature here.
Ahoy there! Do you not get seasick on the ships?
Not really, actually. Like, I get sick on long car rides, but it's typically because of the heat. I'm one of those people where I'm just like, ah, yes, 15 degrees Celsius. Anything hotter than that, I die. Can't handle anything much more than that. You're only seasick once, really? Was it like a particularly rocky day, perhaps? 4 days on the water. Yeah, I guess like the length would really affect it, wouldn't it? Ice shards? Where the hell did you get? Oh, right, I forgot I forgot that almost every Gen 1 water type was also an ice type later when they added it. Similarly to how every grass type is also a poison type. Just into Dark Gem. Your Excadrill almost died to an unlucky hit. The crits! It's always the crits, isn't it? Got used to it pretty quick, but dinner was a struggle. I'm surprised that does so little damage. Seal is part ice type, is it not? At least I thought it was. Maybe it's a pure water type, and it just uses a bunch of ice type moves. Or like it gains the ice type on evolving. Evolution, which looks pretty much exactly the same without the tongue sticking out. Starting to consider giving Excadrill a focus set. Really? I don't know, I thought Excadrill was supposed to be tanky, but maybe yours just has very terrible defense. I mean, what is Excadrill weak to typing-wise? Let me go check. Because I cannot remember type matchups.
Thank you, Alyssa. Thanks, Dad.
Thank you.
Jeez, why would follow me?
Goodbye, Mr.
Why would people
Walton.
follow this?
Bye.
Thank you, Jeweled Knives, for following. Also, cool snake pictures. I like that.
Goodbye.
Excadrill is weak to ground, fighting, water, and fire. I guess those are pretty common, but it resists everything else, though. Excadrill isn't terribly tanky, but does have somewhat low health. Oh yeah, you're right, actually. They've got, like, 16 defense and 65 in special defense. They do not look like they would be. It may not be late, but you're within the time where you may or may not simply fall asleep. Understandable. Yeah, there is quite a lot. Thank you again for following, Jewel Knives, by the way. Let me get back to the gameplay. I was all tabbed over to my laptop. Seal is fast asleep, which means I get a little bit more regen. I can also, you know, just drink in general. But yeah, this week has been quite a miserable week for me. This game is giving you Coliseum vibes. I guess that would be because they got good camera angles, unlike other modern Pokemon games. Other modern Pokemon games have very static camera angles, I notice. Machop, interesting. The camera angles, they're very dynamic. Like, there might not be a whole lot of the animations going on, but they managed to hide it pretty well by giving you some very good action shots. Like, see, I feel like in other games, Leech Seed would just do that animation without changing the camera. Did you just... Yeah, okay, you increase your crit rate. Cool. If I put you to sleep, I don't need to care about that. But you know, I'd say like for their... I think that was their first Pokemon game on the Switch, right? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was. Karate Chopper. I remember that move as a hard crit rate. So, you know, I guess after being on the portable consoles for so long, they were like, well, we can at least... we can do something similar we did on console. I don't know if Genius Sorority did it. Unless you count the Pixel Mon knockoff, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that one. But you know, like, I was expecting to completely hate and despise this game, but insofar, I'm quite fond of it. It's not bad. I'd say they did a pretty good job. So far, visually, I think it looks better than Sword and Shield. Which, it does matter. I know a lot of people are just like, the gameplay is the most important, the graphics don't need to be that good. But at the same time, I'm just like, man, I want that eye candy. And yes, it looks miles better in Pokemon X and Y. X and Y had some, like... X and Y in general is just 0 or 100. Nothing else. The game I either looks amazing or it looks terrible. Alright, Eevee, let's see the bow of the ship. Don't jump off now. You adorable little thing, you. You gaze over the wide open sea together with Eevee. Eevee seems really happy. Evilly. Oh, feels so good. I came out to get some air because I got seasick. Hey, matey, let's do a little jig. No, do not ask the child to dance with you, Mr. Sailor. That is not proper business, like, etiquette. It's not very professional. Accidentally falls off, lands in the mouth of a Sharpedo. Yes, Sharpedos, which swam here all the way from the ON region. I forgot I had a word toward the front. All the way from the ON region just to get that meal. I would too, to be fair, if I was a Sharpedo. Hypnos. Of course, the move that has 50 accuracy lands. Meanwhile, I missed Sleep Powder twice in a row earlier. Of course. Why would I expect it different? It do be rare. EVs do be rare. Come to think of it, I recall EVs were pretty much like impossible to find except in a select few locations throughout the series. Like in Gen 1, you have to go to the back of a city building in order to get like Eevee, which is just sitting in a room on top of a machine as well. Did you know? Sharks are smooth in all directions. This is false. I don't know what smooth would have even meant in this context. Of course you land Hypnosis twice. Why would you ever miss with the 50 accuracy move? This is fine. I'm not annoyed. I'm a little bit annoyed. Like 2 for 2 hypnosis uses when I missed twice with Sleep Powder. Can't help but feel like it's a little unfair sometimes. Alright, let's talk to everybody else on the prow of the ship, then we'll head back downstairs to heal up. And then we'll have the inevitable rematch against the rival, I'm sure. I do need the money. I have not been getting a whole lot of money in this. How many kinds of Pokemon do you think there are in this big world? Well, like 1,059. In this game, though, 150. Phew, scrubbing decks is hard work. Hello, sweet kitty. Haven't seen you in a little bit. I do have a sweet kitty, fox, dog creature on my head right now. A very adorable little thing. I really appreciate what they did with this remake. Yeah, Eevee's kind of like a cat, fox, dog creature. Evolves into cats, foxes, and dogs. But yeah, I hope you've been doing well. And I hope your playthrough of the Souls games have been doing well too. Certainly a creature, yes, thank you. Hello, Jewel Knives, by the way. A creature that will refuse to evolve, if I recall correctly. You know what, let me open up my party. I don't have much of anybody that can do setup, so I'd much rather have Ivysaur. Forgot to say hello after following. No, that's quite alright, honestly. Sometimes people want to be shy. Sometimes they just, you know, want to have somebody in the background. They don't want to chat or anything like that. I get like that too. I watch a lot of D&D streams whenever that happens. Whenever I'm in the mood to just like, I just want voices. You know? Grew up listening to Let's Play videos on YouTube. Not Gary. Hey, Alex over here! Hi, Gary. Not Gary. You see those stairs there? Captain's quarters up there. He could teach you this cool secret technique if you ask him. Really famous for it, though he looked pretty done in by seasickness when I saw him. Hey, before you get to meet him, how about I take a look at how well you've been raising your Pokemon, huh? Maybe I should start looking at my TM list again. My movesets are nothing to, like, write home about right now. Oh, of course you send out Pidgeotto. Of course you send out the thing that I can't quite set up with Ivysaur with. Although I should be able to tank one attack, right? Let me just Leech Seed swap. Sand attack. You know what? I'm totally okay with that. You very much have the exact same strat as Gary so far. Gary also did that. Would just open up the match with Pidgeotto. Sand attack. Which is a great way to kill players that just mash A and don't know anything. More sand attack, really? I'll just swap out again if you keep doing this. Eventually, one of these will hit. Wing attack. Okay, I'm glad I did not swap them. It's actually been quite fun using Meltan. That has made this Gen 1 remake a little bit more interesting than I expected it to be. Plus also the fact that you've got NPCs giving you, like, the 3 Gen 1 starters. With a little bit of story behind them, too. Like, the Charmander was from a dude that said that he wasn't good enough of a trainer to raise it. Officer Jenny said that the Squirtle was always getting into trouble, and you saw it, like, steal something from her earlier, too, in the game. I forget what the person that gave me Bulbasaur said. This burb and then your bug run at the final showdown. Oh. The bird. Pidgeotto is nothing to scoff at. It's the most basic bird Pokemon. Yeah, I need to set my battle style to set. I don't like the fact that it's on Switch. Let's see, electric type. I don't have anything to counter that other than Ivysaur, which resists electricity. Oh, you'll see why. Oh god. Let me guess, it has Brave Bird, doesn't it? Something crazy like that. Brave Bird, close combat. Double team. Mirror move for some reason, probably. Oh, I'll see. Since I'm not counting permadeaths for this run, because I feel like there's very little point, I'll be at least able to, like, fight at the fullest whilst playing this. I guess this is kind of like the closest thing you could get to doing the battle facilities for this gen. Or for the previous gen. Which I typically don't count deaths in a battle facility either. Yes, I know I'm, like, arguing with myself. I had Eevee end up dying against Misty's, like, Starmie earlier in the playthrough. Which I've still not recovered from. That thing hits fast and hard. Which I guess I should have known, honestly. I ended up using one to take on Lance's... Not one, not two, 3 Dragonites, all of which have Hyper Beam and Outrage, which I still think is kind of insane. You had no access to that thing Pidgeot had? Oh. What could possibly be worse than Brave Bird in the kit of a Flying-type Pokemon? Nothing actually comes to mind. Alright, that's that's his Pikachu out of the way. I almost said Eevee. It's about to send out Oddish. Okay. You still only have 3 Pokemon, but you got some coverage going on. Evil laughter intensifies. I'm going to assume it's a move like... a not Gen 1 move, I would assume. What was even the kid that Gary was using in Fire Emblem? I don't remember. Like, other than using Sand Attack, nothing really, like, stands out in my mind from Gary's encounter. It's not a move exactly. Oh, it's Mega Evolution. Right, of course. I would actually say that's pretty cool that the AI probably has it. Because I've given it to myself, so I think it's only fair for the AI to have it too. Yeah, I would have guessed as such. Whenever I see, like, a Pokemon with Mega Evolution, I just assume it has Mega Evolution to begin with. I did give myself access to all the Mega Evolutions too, because I wanted to play around with them. And I didn't get to play around with the Gen 1 Mega Evolutions too much during my playthrough of X and Y in Omega Ruby Alpha 7. Ruined the surprise. I would have figured it out. Honestly, I probably just assumed it was going to have it to begin with. Kind of surprised to see Mega Evolves is Pidgeot. I'm trying to think, wouldn't he have other Pokemon with access to that? Like a Gyarados or something? Gary had a Gyarados. What's the known move? Swift. Maybe? No, not for Evoy. Although, same type limit. No. Whoa, can't believe it. You do not look as nice as you talk, which is kind of weird. Wow, you've gotten pretty strong. Nothing. That's cool. Anyway, go meet the captain. Have him show you his secret technique. There he goes. I saw that little, like, sad look on the side. Oh. Do you need me to pat your back, rub your back gently again like we did last time?
I feel terrible. The seasickness has done me in.
You rub the captain's back. There, old fellow.
Thank you. Feeling much better now. What do you want from me? Oh, you want to learn my secret technique?
It wasn't a Nuzlocke or anything, just physically impossible to beat a Mega Pidgeot with a team full of bug. Flying type, very fast, hits very hard. Yeah, that sounds about right. The only, like, best shot you would have against something like that would be sending out, like, a Butterfree with Sleep Powder and very high speed.
Of course, I'd be happy to teach it. Come along with me.
Were you planning on giving me a katana or something, sir?
That Eevee looks more than ready to learn my secret technique, but I'm afraid it's only for humans.
Evoy insists.
Really want to try to learn it, no matter what. Well, can I be surprised? I've traveled all over this wide world, and it's the first time I've had a Pokemon want to learn my secret technique. But with a spirit like that, well, who am I to say no? I'll teach my special secret technique to that Eevee of yours. Come with me, little friend. Now watch carefully.
How does a human... okay. Yeah, I think it would have been cooler if the captain actually pulled out a katana. Eevee learned the secret technique, chop down. It was almost like a psychic attack.
Whoa! Really went to learn chop down. I can tell just by looking. Using chop down, your Eevee will be able to help you chop down thin trees. You can give it a try. That's right. How about those trees around Vermilion City?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Go do the main story player.
It's about time for the SSN to set sail again. This may be goodbye for now. Until next time we return to Vermilion City.
Jump, jump. Thing explodes. Very silly indeed. They got like this gorgeous animation whenever you send out Eevee into battle. But then they still have those kinds of animation where it's just like, ah yes, hop hop. Double kick has that animation too, and I hate it. Cause it's double kick. Come on. Oh, they got confettis and everything. See, look at how gorgeously animated this is. Hello, you sweet snow.
My heart. Help, I might be getting diabetes from how sweet that Eevee is.
It's fine. I know where the tree is, sir. Thank you. I am actively trying to avoid you, however. In the past, I always thought that the SSN went off to Owen and unfortunately crashed, which is where the abandoned ship comes from. That's a good headcanon. That's a very good headcanon. Although I'm pretty sure to confirm that's not the case. Wait, did I ever catch a Mr. Mime? Not sure if I did. Oh god, this catching minigame again. Do I have mouse? I forgot to get mouse controls. 1 second. Configure. Controls. Mouse panning. Enabled, please. Thank you. And continue. Whoa, okay there. Another surface level Dark Fury. It's fine. It's completely different in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It was actually a nature preserve in that game, which I thought was a much more believable thing. Wow, I can't believe that one went in. Yeah, I really should just have mouse panning enabled at all times for the gyro control. You're like 10? Honestly, like, that's still pretty smart to come up with that, honestly. Like, there is a relationship here. There's two boats. They go all over the world. It could have crashed. Mr. Mime's data will be added to the Pokédex. Always practicing its pantomime act, it makes enemies believe something exists when it really doesn't. Right, I forgot you were fairy type. Oh, pardon me. Woof. Alright. Maybe I should catch this one too. I recall in Fire Red and Leaf Green, Mr. Mime was impossible to get without trade. Like, you had to trade in, I forget what it was. It was like some kind of bird or something. In order to get the Mr. Mime. And then you had to breed an egg of it if you wanted to get your own. You know, of course, because traded Pokemon had stupid names. And sometimes they wouldn't listen to your order if you didn't have enough badges. Although, you couldn't breed Pokemon in Fire Red and Leaf Green until you got to the Sevi Islands. So yeah, no, I guess you just straight up couldn't use one. Although, I suppose you could always, like, send it over to Pokemon Emerald or something. It doesn't really matter if this one runs away. I just like having multiple copies in case one of them has better stats than the other. Or different abilities that I prefer. This is one game where I'll definitely need to do, like, box cleanup before I transfer them to the next game. Before I transfer them to Ultra Sun and Moon. Alright, I'm definitely not missing anything, right? By doing that? I don't think so. Like, by playing Ultra Sun and Moon, I'm not missing out on too much of... I'm still upset about this, by the way. There is nothing behind this sign. There is plenty enough space for me to go behind it. But I can't walk over. Like, there's not even a fence going down to where the sign is. It just ends. I'm so upset. I am so upset. That made more sense. Absolutely fucking livid. That made more sense with 2D sprites. You know, because you could very much hide that fact. And it's very obvious in 3D, unfortunately. Oh boy, I get to beat up Magnemite. Use electricity safely at home. I mean, my PC is turned on at all times, basically, because of my work, so technically not. Oh joy, my favorite Pokemon design. 3D model's too chunky, can't fit. Just like me IRL. You're gonna just look now? Never really like Let's Go games anyways. Yeah. It's not great. I mean, it's good. It's a good love letter. I perfectly understand people like wanting to skip it. Like, my opinion of it is, it's nice. I'm never gonna play it again, but it's nice. It's not something I would rush out and boot up, like, for a nostalgia trip. I think I'd rather play Fire than Leaf Green. Hello, fun, by the way. And yes, change screens. As, you know, we're playing a widescreen game. That wouldn't really work. Besides, the overlay doesn't work with this game. It only works with 3DS games. I'll be able to use it again once I go to Ultra Sun and Moon, but not for this. And not for other Switch games. Which, you know, I guess is fine at the end of the day.
You're great, you beat me.
Thank you for the Pokeballs, sir. Spread the word to save energy. How has been Master Duel to you? Kind, I would hope. Which, if you want to see somebody playing, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, not Pokemon Master Duel. Although that would be one hell of a game. Maybe you could go check out Foen sometime. Okay, so I could take the Diglett tunnel. I don't think I caught any Diglets, did I? Well, I'll be, did you know? Stop. This huge long tunnel was dug entirely by Diglett. I try to mention it whenever I feel like some viewers might like it. Hello, Diglett. Okay, I feel like this is gonna be a nightmare to catch this. Oh, wow, I can't, it does not even, like, start me high enough to fucking land. That's interesting. Yeah, no, I can definitively say that this is fun. I would not play this game many times, though. I'll be quite honest. Hello, sir. This path is closed because Diglett took too many holes. While we're filling the holes, why don't you challenge the Vermilion City Gym? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, great. They've added railroading. Yeah. Now I have twice the reason to never play this game again. Like, this has been fun. It's been fun to, like, see the slight version differences from, to see a Pokemon Yellow remake. But I still much rather boot up Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. Finally got that Diglett though. Not exactly something I'm in a particular hurry to use in my life, but you know, it's nice. Sandvale and all that. They are fast and they hit kind of okay. Not particularly hard, but okay. Yeah, I think I'd try to boot up Fire Red and Leaf Green. Visually, they're a little bit more... Like, visually, this game is amazing. It's eye candy all throughout. But I could just watch the cutscenes on it. Do you have anything to say about that, Squirtle? How's Squirtle doing? Good, I guess. It's in my party right now. It's a war turtle now. It gets to beat up other people's Pokemon. It enjoys the new life of not crime. Although, of course, Fire Red and Leaf Green has its own issues that this game improves upon. This game's a lot faster to go through. It's a fun little lap. Alright, let me see. Hello, Abra. And it's gone. Right, there's still these people that are just like, boy, am I thirsty. Which is, you know, fine. Because the original was like that too. Now, let me see. Oh, God. Hello, Tator Souls. I did not think. Thank you.
Clear as a crisp spring morning.
T-S. Eevee?
The coffee.
Yes.
I knew I could count on it. Never fails.
Absolutely adorable Eevee.
Now then, let's get going.
Thank you so much, Tator Souls. How was Nier Automata? It's not really my thing, but a lot of Dark Souls people love that game, don't they? And it looks pretty cool. But yeah, if you people want some background noise, I'll be here for a little while still. I might not go as long as I normally would. Pet the Eevee play. Oh, I can absolutely do that. I need to turn off gyro controls, however, because gyro controls use my mouse. Controls, mouse panning, and disable mouse panning. But yeah, go check out Tutorial Soul. I think they're nice. My God, look at this Evoy. Look at this nerd. Absolute nerd. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Did not like the boop. I'm sorry. It's too cute. It's too powerful. Berry. How do you feel about banana? They love the banana. This Eevee is too cute. I would like to use the secret technique, chop down. Thank you, Evo. Nier Automata is fun. There's for a lot of it. Don't like the certain 2.5D parts. Oh, I can see that. I could see a lot of people like, you know, especially if it's supposed to be a like action adventure kind of game, or like action beat 'em up kind of game. Like going to a 2D like gameplay would feel kind of off-putting, I suppose. It's like if Dark Souls did that. That'd be really weird. All right, are you people high level over here? You have Pokemon with you. You're my easy target. Whoa, this lady is out in the wild. Hunting for sports, it seems. Picnic or Alicia, more like a hunter. And she has an Eevee. V. Yo, actually, hold on. I want to send my Eevee to take care of this. Feed on the flesh of your lesser brethren. Drink of the blood of the enemies. Absorb their power. Also because I have double kick. the real reason I send them out, double kick. Assert nerd dominance. I love that you can dress up the Eevee. I just wish the shirt wasn't completely hidden by the floof. The floof is too strong. Please nerf the floof. Covers up the entire shirt. I have no idea what this shirt looks like other than it's white, black, and red. Don't nerf the floof. The floof is just too powerful. Buff the floof. That's exactly what they do in Sword and Shield, don't they? Like, as a matter of fact, having this game save file on my Nintendo Switch means that I get gifted an Eevee that has the Giga Floof. I'm about to send out a Gloom. Alright. I keep forgetting to change my battle style. That's it. I don't have anybody with psychic attacks, so let's just go for the fire type. It does sound like it's saying, run away! Run away! Also, favorite evolutions. That's a tough one for me to pick, actually. That was a lot of damage for me. Acid. It's hard for me to pick, but I would say Vaporeon. And I hate that, like, Vaporeon is my favorite, and then, like, there's all of the not funny jokes about Vaporeon and the call me pasta, because every time I mention, like, yeah, I think Vaporeon's my favorite, and then everyone's just like, did you know? And I'm like, I know. I know too much, in fact. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, keep it that way. Leafeon will always be your favorite. Calm, peaceful. Glaceon is your second. Funny, because Leafeon's a physical attacker, isn't it? As I found out, as I made one of my EVs into a Leafeon somewhat recently. I would say this game definitely takes away a lot of the pain that was involved in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Like, it doesn't feel annoying to go through areas with Pokemon. It's quite easy, in fact. Pretty much like all of them, but he always chose... If you had to choose Jolteon or Umbreon's probably gonna be it. I also like Umbreon a lot, but... Well, the design's great, but also stats-wise. Stats-wise, because it has very high physical and special defense. So you give that thing Yawn, Confuse Ray, and then you can you can kill them softly, basically. Leafeon is specifically a physical attacker. Flareon is one also, but wasn't a good one for a long, long time. I did hear a lot of people say that Flareon was kind of mid. Umbreon is a beefy pup. They also look really cool. The tunnel coming up is pitch black inside. You'll need a light up to get through there. Is light up a H-Gen or secret technique in this? I would assume maybe. Well, beside you broke Cyberpunk on the new patch. You're now pretty much a time-stopping, head-shutting pistol hitman. That sounds like you had a fun time, Emerald Lord. And yeah, sorry if I might need to cut the stream short because my mouth hurts. I went to the dentist earlier today. I might cut it at the 2-hour mark. And despite the coffee that I drank, I keep yawning as well, which does not help. Buzzy buzz. Yes, please. Walk in, freeze time, headshot 17 people, and then just walk out. Ah, like that's a rare 2-hour stream. Hello, speaking of Umbreon, there's Galfer. I hope you've been doing well, and I hope your speedruns of Celeste have been going faster. And faster. Flareon still isn't too good due to the move pool, unfortunately. Guts only do so much. Well, Guts... Well, actually, you can't put Burn on itself then, can you? Some things in Celeste have gotten faster, that's for certain. Ah. Much like Super Mario 64, how people have found out that Carpetless is actually doable with with actual human hands. Gotta use toxic orbs for Guts. Ugh. That means you're toxic. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. What do I get rid of? Bite or double kick? I feel like bite has more coverage overall. Double kick is for like rock types and steel types, which I can already handle with their abilities. I wonder if my availability of special moves for Eevee, all based on my friendship with them and like how many times I pet it. I would not like that. Because that would be annoying, and I feel like I would just grind for it if that was the case. Much like the original, I often end up taking the back door rather than, you know, using chop down at the bottom of the city and going there the normal way. Nerd V is always appreciated. You forgot how childlike the special move Eevee and Pikachu learn in this game. Yeah, they're very, very kiddie sounding names, aren't they? Is there an item back there? There is. God damn it. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. Jeez, yawning into the microphone like that. Alright, let me put water troll up there. For dealing with this. Hello, sir.
Oh, great! I was bored, eh?
Oh god, this is where it begins, isn't it? I started this series of playing like every Pokemon game with Fire Red and Leaf Green. And they love making hikers have some of the weirdest dialogue. Like, they're completely insane. That is just my assumption at this point. That was a very cute sound effect for Rocho. Wow, it lived. Without having sturdy.
Dirt its way on the ground.
It's all the mountain madness. Mountain fever. You just wish Eevee was the Pokemon mascot instead of Pikachu. Don't like Pikachu much. Would love having some neat tools to use in Showdown. Zed Celebration, Baton Pass. Was about the only thing it did. Yes, Pikachu, kind of basic. Kind of tired of seeing Pikachu. Rage. It's not gonna hit very hard until I hit you back. Which, you know, kills. You know what, I'm not a big fan of Pikachu. I like Raichu way more than Pikachu. And of course, Raichu, like, doesn't give him the same benefits that a regular Pikachu would. Take down. What are your other options? I guess it's better than Growl. Just in case something resists grass. You really like Pichu way more than Raichu and Pikachu, huh? Pichu do be pretty cute, I will say.
You sure had guts standing up to a hiker like me there, eh?
Some of the hikers, I swear, their entire dialogue is just them laughing for 2 entire text boxes. I swear I'm not making that up. I wonder if there's anything I could be catching here that is, like, particularly noteworthy. You wanted a spiky-eared Pichu for newer gens, so Showdown has to add it. Chansey? That's something I haven't uncut. Oh, crap. Of course. Configure. Controls. Mouse spanning. Enable. I wish I could just make this be a button. Chansey? Outside of a million? That is quite surprising. I didn't think. I guess it might be like a Dino nowadays, where it just spawns everywhere to give you EXP. I guess that's entirely possible too. Nice. I guess I could, you know, take a look. God damn it. Never mind. I thought it was gonna go in. Perfectly timed that, but I didn't. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like Odino from Black and White. Chansey looks like an egg. How have you only found that out now? That thing has existed since 1996! It's older than I am! Yes, it's an egg-shaped creature with an egg pouch. I'm surprised it's not called Eggy, you know, instead of Chansey. Never cared much for it. Yeah, it's pretty boring. A lot of Gen 1 Pokemon gets that reaction out of me where I'm just like, ah, yeah, it's kind of boring. Even Dragonite, my beloved, kind of basic. Kind of basic. Well. And in Showdown, you just try to one-shot as fast as possible. Right, I would imagine people would use like Seismic Toss, Toxic, and Hard-Boil Egg constantly. Alright, let me go take a look. Where does Chansey spawn? In the Kanto region. Or excuse me, in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Yup, it seems like Chansey can spawn pretty much all over the game. Route 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, and 23. Cerulean Cave, Diglett Cave, Mount Mood, Pokemon Tower, Power Plant, Victory Road, and the Pokemon Mansion. So basically, like 80% of the game can spawn a Chansey, it seems. Speaking of, what route am I on right now? I forgot the name of it. Route 9. Let me see, does Route 9 have anything of interest on there? Rattata, Sparrow, Nidoran. No, I think I've been pretty thorough. There's nothing I'm missing here. Chansey only found outside of Fuchsia City in a small patch of grass hidden in a corner? Well, I guess this is better. It's better than being like a 2% spawn rate or something. Just make it a 2% spawn rate across the entire game. That would make more sense. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to make my way over to the Dark Cave and see how far I can go in it. Before the game devs are like, okay kid, you tried to get through the cave without having light up. We're not gonna allow you to keep going. 2% spawn rate in Safari Zone with a less than 1% spawn rate, catch rate. Yeah, that sounds like a fun time, doesn't it? Once again, I'm very glad that I have the luxury of save states for that kind of nonsense. I had similar issues trying to catch a giraffe or egg in the Safari Zone in Pokemon Emerald as well. It was a pain to catch in the original. Raticate. Rats. We're rats. Where are the rats? We hunt at night, we stalk at night. Crunch. This is fine. I'm actually gonna swap out though. You know, speaking of other people that also stream, I'll leave you know here has been doing Baldur's Gate 3 recently, and I'm sure some of you love Baldur's Gate 3, much like I do. Meltan has been kind of eclipsing people in terms of level. War Turtle and Charmeleon have been the ones that have been lacking. Glad as a kid you could care less about completing the decks, you just wanted your favorites. Lucky you! Me, on the other hand, I had to get them all because, you know, it was Pokemon. And I was like, oh, well, I gotta catch them all, right? You can imagine my pain and misery when I found out that you can't get every Pokemon in the game or in the region, like, without trading. I was very miserable to find out. Absolutely hated it. And I've absolutely hated it since then, too. As a matter of fact, my hatred has grown. Do they still have, like, version-exclusive Pokemon in modern gens? Also trade evolutions, fuck that, too. do they still have, like, version exclusives in Scarlet and Violet? Because if they do, I'm gonna be like, that's stupid. Why would you do that? You've already, like, reduced the Pokedex limit to only include whatever Pokemon... Oh, God, they do. Why? Why would you do that? They've already reduced the amount of Pokemon that are even programmed in the game. But if you play with friends online, you can have the other versions so they will both play. You know, that's nice, I guess. I still don't like it. Especially because coding-wise, there is no difference between Scarlet and Violet. Like, I can literally boot up Pokemon Violet, turn on a cheat code on my modded Switch, and then I'm just playing Pokemon Scarlet. With all of the dialogue, and all the color and, like, aesthetic changes, and the spawn rate changes. So that's extra dumb that they would even bother making exclusivity still. It's literally like a 1 in 0 flag in the game coding. I am so mad. Are you off to Rock Tunnel too? You know, that's right, actually. There's a Pokemon Center somewhere along the way, isn't there? Perhaps I should, like, hold off on that and go there before I head back. Yes, Game Freak does suck. Wow, I actually managed to make it. I'm surprised. I didn't think I would. Also, I see Krabby. Hi, sir. Well, hey, you're the kid's been getting in our way all the time. Hi? Whoa, okay, that's actually kind of intimidating. It's because of you that Team Rocket's reputation was totally smashed. We'll never be able to face the boss at this rate, which means we'll have to take our revenge on you. That's cute. You guys, you should have brought more men. Hold it. Whomst? Lapras. Oh, it's the Elite Four. I thought that was gonna be like a Team Rocket admin. Alright, she's the girl that, I forget her name. She's a character that's kind of important during the plot when you go to the Sevi Islands in Fire Red and Leaf Green. And the Sevi Islands have a bunch of, like, backstory about her. Gang up on a child, I absolutely can't forgive that. Who are you, lady? We'll gang up and take you on, too. I'll handle these three. Can you take care of that other one for me? Yeah, sure. Good answer. Now then, let's go. Lapras just ice beams, like, their heads. Just, like, sweeping ice beam. The fact that you can't even catch them in all newer gens is stupid. Don't know about Scarlet and Violet specifically. But you know that certain Pokemon just can't exist in certain fields. Yeah, it's kind of dumb. I am not a fan of that. Okay, this Raticate might have, like, you know, Hyper Fang, so I'm not sure using Withdraw will be particular. Yeah, of course it has Super Fang. Always cuts down your HP in half, exactly. Lorelei, that was her name. I'll take on these three. You can have the table scraps. Well, you know, I guess you wouldn't feel great if she ended up doing all of the work for you. Oof, you know what, I'm actually gonna swap out. I feel like I'm just not handling this matchup at all very well. Plus, I really want to be using Meltdown more often. Big damage? Yeah, no, it's Super Fang. Always cuts my HP in half, so it wasn't that much damage, actually. See, this will do exactly 44, because I have an 88. I used to be really scared whenever that happened, but then I figured it out. Steel does not resist dark anymore, I found out. Acid armor is +2 physical defense. Nothing short of a crit could kill me currently. Let me try Flash Cannon. Yeah, that's what I thought. I meant that Tickle War Turtle did. Oh. Yeah, big quote-unquote damage. I am not awake, and it shows. I'm barely paying attention to my own conversation. Jeez. Whew. I guess my average stream time is like, you know... Can I please have HP? No? I guess my average stream time is like 5 hours, so it's not that bad for me to go on for like 2 hours or 2 hours and a half. The 12-hour streams are the ones I'm not supposed to have. See that flash cannon, come on. Very cool visuals, goddamn. Not entirely sure how I feel about Melton's design. It's kind of like Magnemite, where I'm just like, yeah, I guess it's neat. Its evolution is cooler. But I'm just like, it's kind of neat. What if the boss hears about this? Maybe people should go to the Johto region or something, you know? Hide in a hole for like 2 or 3 years. Jeez, kids, how strong are you? When did Lorelei come to land? Even 3 of us rushing you was enough. Those incredibly powerful Ice-type Pokemon. Besides ISP, when he's having a 12-hour stream, flips the switch. No, yeah, it was just a shitty Wi-Fi beforehand. Now I'm unwired, which means they can't do that to me. Who are you? I'm Lorelei of the Pokemon League's Elite Four. Shall I freeze you all solid too? Elite Four? We surrender! Oh! You're not surrendering, you're running away. Lorelei's too nice. Lance with a hyper beam these dudes. Lance actually was on the verge of hyper beaming one of the Team Rocket people in Gen 2, I recall. In Hergul and Soul Silver. A dude's just like refusing to show the path down to their hideout. And he's just like, Dragonite, hyper beam. And that's when like, the dude's like, okay, I'll let you down. You're a pretty talented trainer. It was plain to see during your battle. I see you're collecting gym badges. Also Eevee. Look forward to when you come challenge the Pokemon League. Until then, see ya. Smell you later, nerd. I'm sorry, I just keep expecting it to come up. In Silver, he went true with it, did he? Right, actually, it didn't look like he used Hyper Beam, though. He looked like the Dragonite fucking tackled the dude. If I recall correctly. Maybe in the original he went true with it. And like, the dude could completely blast it. It was just like, yes! Kill! There's a lot of times in the Pokemon, I feel like Lance is a bad influence on me. The Dragonite influence is coming true, where I'm just like, man, a lot of problems in Pokemon could be solved by me just taking my Pokemon out and either using intimidation or violence. Much like Lance did. I'm an ace trainer. You'll find that ace trainers like me are a lot tougher to beat than an ordinary trainer. Be ready for a real challenge if you let one of us spot you. I'm guessing that means she's like, you know, I really like her outfit actually. What's that good? My Team Magma throw them into Mount Doom. They're at home there. Yeah, I like that outfit actually. I'm gonna have to look up. Let's go Pikachu Ace Trainer. I want to like save a picture of whatever they look like. Team Aqua in the ocean. Yeah, Team Aqua was pretty chill because I played Omega Ruby. It's really good. I love her outfit. And I'm going to assume that Ace Trainers, it's gone back to the old style of doing IVs and genetics for the trainers' Pokemon, where it's just based on their AI. So of course Ace Trainers always have good AI. So I'm going to assume their Pokemons are going to have high stats. The types of Pokemon match up differently with each other. Based on its types, your Pokemon may be strong against one opponent and weak against another. You don't say. It's a wonder I only gets told that this late into the region. I sold a nugget that I had no use for and got $5,000 for it. Good for you, sir. Have a nice day. I heard some kind of ghost has been appearing in Lavender Town. Everyone's talking about it, are they? I don't remember if I healed. I'm going to re-heal out of paranoia. Let's see. Rock Tunnel. Bulbapedia. Pardon me. I want to see if I can get through it without Flash. Evoy. Nerdy Evoy, my beloved. You know, I think I prefer it in dark blue rather than green. What's up, nerd? Why don't you train before you go? No, I'm good. Thanks. I appreciate somebody that can give me rematches, though. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's fine, actually. That's a big bat. That's a bat that moved in my face. I thought that was gonna go in straight into their mouth. Wow, it actually went in. I wonder if I could see a map of this here rock cave. If I zoom all the way down, I got the old layout map here, and Hard Gold and Soul Silver, which I would assume is gonna be the same, right? I think so, at least. It doesn't seem too hard to navigate, actually. Okay, let me see. This is the one for Fire Red and Leaf Green. I think that's the one. It attacks in a stealthy manner without warning. Its sharp fang are used to bite and to suck blood. Edgy. For such a giant, goofy, blue creature. Okay, I think this is that corner, which means I would have to go left from it. How the hell do you see me? Butterfly Trinity, go! Okay, sir. Oh my god. I do recall the Pokemon Fursuiters being kind of cringe, but not that cringe. That is certainly an outfit that radiates power that I stand no chance against, sir. I feel intimidated quite a lot. I am certainly intimidated. You're now just noticing his tail lag? Oh, of course it does. It's already winning the mental game. Then yeah, it's a fear tactic, and it's working. Yes, I did not even notice the tail until you mentioned it. It could just be due to, like, his character animating, and it's like, it's got, like, physics, like hair does. Wow, you woke up real fast. Ouch. It's a good thing you're not Ape Psychic type, though. Magically slept first turn. Dream come true. Bask in the sun like you deserve, sleepy creature. Ooh, I'm starting to feel like I, too, would like to go to sleep. There's another game that I'm not going to be streaming, is Pokemon Sleep. Although you can't even transfer Pokemon from Sleep over to anywhere else, so that's fine with me. Some people have been saying that they've been getting, like, tons of shinies in Pokemon Sleep. I'm quite surprised, actually. Some people have been using the possibility of maybe transferring them to Pokemon Go or something, and I'm just like, that's never gonna happen. It's Pokemon Sleep. There's Pokemon Sleep. Yes, it is. Basically, what it does is that, like, it uses your microphone to hear how you sleep, and then it assigns a Pokemon and a sleep pattern to that Pokemon to you. sister game to Pokemon Away. No, yeah, no, it's a thing. It's very much a thing. Snorlax is like the big thing. Like, you always have a Snorlax, but then other Pokemon show up to sleep, like, around the Snorlax or on top of its stomach. That face! Thank you, sir. You were certainly... You made playing Pokemon Let's Go worth it. Well, I'll get a Zubat as I go. I'm sure you will, sir. Good day, sir. Wait, no, hold on. I'm looking at the wrong map. It's not the one I was looking for. Hi, Rhyhorn. You know, let me catch this. Okay, I think I know where I am now. I have to go and take the stairs down. Which will be east and north of here. Yeah, it would help if I was looking at the correct map side. I recall this is where you could get the move tutor for Rock Slide. Whenever you encounter a Pokemania, the game runs from Let's Go to Let's Run, Eevee. Yeah, something about their outfit just makes me way more uncomfortable. We're playing on Who's That Pokemon mode. I'm surprised it's so easy to look around without using Flash, actually. Very surprised. I don't even need the map, actually. But I'll still use it. I think I'm in the top right corner now. Or not. Oh, no, I am. Oh, God, I can see the ears. How do you see me? I draw pictures of Pokemon when I'm at home. Why are you gonna be like... I still can't deal with this outfit. Is it a dark tunnel? It's a dim tunnel. It's a very foggy tunnel. I've let my Pokédollars back. I do recall there was a Kangaskhan in here, actually. I do remember the trainer with the singular Kangaskhan. Fake out these nuts. That was a lot of damage for a fake out. What the hell? Melton, you're in charge of this. You resist normal type moves. It probably doesn't have any fighting type moves, right? Probably. It's not gonna Mega Evolve, right? I'm something of an artist myself when I'm not spooking kids in the dark tunnel in my creepy pajamas. Alright, let me start by paralyzing you. Yeah, bite, okay. I'm gonna be using Acid Armor. This is actually a difficult enemy to fight, which I appreciate, instead of just having to catch stuff. Definitively makes the game faster and easier. That the only time you encounter wild Pokemon, you just have to catch them. It's different. I'd say it's not bad. It's not worse than regular mainline series game. It's different. A little bit of a spin-off. And I appreciate when a spin-off allows you to transfer Pokemon back to the main series. Although I do recall when this game came out, people were asking the game devs, like, is this like, are you gonna go back to the old style? And then I think they sent an interview. No, this is what mainline series Pokemon is going to be from now on. And nobody liked that. That might have been misinformation back then, though. But I vividly remember that livid reaction that people had, where they were just like, I don't want modern Pokemon games to be like this. Because, like, people did, like, I was part of the group of people who was like, man, Pokemon Go sucks. I don't like it. Yes, we exist. Some of us don't like Pokemon Go. I'm not gaming on my phone. I use my phone as a phone. That was actually a tough encounter. I need to start using rare candies in the future for some people that have gotten under level. I'm tired. What are you even doing here, sir? Why are you in this dark cave? I'm an artist, not a fighter. I'll go home and draw. Good luck with that, sir. Thank you for your time. Alright, where am I exactly? I'm all the way in the bottom left. There's an item here. I thought that was a wild Pokemon, but that was my Ivysaur. That's a revive. 2 types of Pokemon trainers. Pokemon players and Pokemon Go players. There's a different... God, I do not like Pokemon Go. I do not like how popular it got, too, as a result. Alright, I believe the stairs back up or somewhere around here. Hiker, please stay away from me. Hiker, I barely know her. Ho ho ho. This was not funny in the slightest. Alright, I think this is... Hi. I think this is the way up. Nice shot, actually. I can't believe I timed that properly. I think this is the way back up. I'm not sure, though. Like, I came from the top and I went... west? Okay, actually, never mind. The map is different. Pokemon players, competitive Pokemon players, and Pokemon Go. Ugh. You know what? Takedown's a nice stab. Same type attack bonus. Power of 90 and accuracy of 85? No, thank you. That's not worth it. Traveler tucked away. Yeah, I think this is the way out soon. Like, if I go south from here. Or not. Competitive Pokemon is fun until you get sleep hacked 5 times in a row. Or, you know, whenever you have to deal with Goldengo. Goldengo's as good as gold. Are you gonna turn around? Nope.
Outsiders like you need to show me some respect!
Why is the random hiker in a cavern demanding respect from me? Sir, what is you talking about? Usually you didn't have too much issues with Goldengo. Yeah, Goldengo was just annoying. Really. King Gibbets was another one. Alright, let's see. This is a fighting type. Let me send up Pidgeotto. I'm not entirely against the idea of some Pokemon being overleveled. Break these. No, that's a lot of damage. What the hell? Please kindly do not, sir. Thank you. Yeah, you know, I say, man, that's a lot of damage as I, like, nearly one-shot people. I should not be complaining. Goldengo always walks into 2 to 3 dark types on your team. You love dark types. They do be, like, quite a lot of good Pokemon are dark types, aren't they? But send out Rhyhorn. I will need to swap. Scarford Bandit, Meowscarada, helped a lot. I forgot that was a dark type. Right. It would be actually kind of cool if there was like a competitive mode where people have to pick a main type, and all 6 of their Pokemon are of that type. Like for a tournament or something. Alright, you're 4 times weak to water, right? You don't switch out when they're about to send their Pokemon out? There's a setting for that, isn't there? Yes, there is. I'm just really dumb and keep forgetting to open up my options menu after every fight. Just one time modes on Showdown. Ooh. Yeah, Showdown seems quite nice. It's just that I can't use the Pokemon that I've caught during this. Like, I can copy-paste them, but it's not the same, you know?
You have potential. Are you interested in becoming a hiker?
No, sir. Thank you, sir. Good day, sir. Yeah, forget what I was going to open up the menu for, actually. Right, and this is another way down. And then southwest of here should be the exit. Or not. Oh, wait, no, it's like there. Yeah, hi. Do you know how you can avoid getting lost in the mountains? You can bend twigs as trail markers. You know, that would help if I could see said twigs. But I don't think I can. Ace Trainer! God damn, they do look cool. Vulpix. Fire and water type would be useful here. Well, look at that, a water type. And I forgot to change the setting again. Nice. They both have the same accuracy and power. And this one's the chance to lure. Why am I not using bubble at all times? Dark type Moto team and OU works pretty well. I will drink some water, Kristoff, thank you. Yeah, why does it teach me water gun after bubble? You're bad at the game and has a massive weakness. Please reduce you flip turn, volt switch, damage, game freak. Thank you for redeeming drink some water. I am now hydrated, and I shall try to remain so. You know, the underleveled has actually made these fights pretty fun, I will say. Fun and difficult. Ace is about to send out Kadabra. I don't think I have much of anything that can deal with this. Psychic type and moves really fast. I might actually get wiped here. I might actually get wiped. This is not gonna go well. PSI Beam. It's not as strong as Confusion, but man, it feels like it is. Alright. This is the first trash mob where I might need to use X Special Defense. Not that I should be calling Ace Traders trash mobs, but you know, random trainer mobs. This is how it should be. This is how an RPG should be. I should be having enough of trouble that I want to use my consumables. Which, you know, that's why a lot of people who play RPGs tend to hoard these. And then they're just like, why is the game so hard? And it's like, just fucking use your consumables, people. It's so infuriating to watch people play, like, JRPGs, and they don't use any of the items that are given to them. And they're just like, man, why is this boss so hard? And it's just like, my dude, you've had potions sitting in the back of your pockets for 10 hours now. It's like, that's why it's so hard. Alright, let me use something physical, actually. I probably should have checked if it was physical to begin with. Pretty sure it is, but yeah. Nice burn. Please kill. Ugh, that's fine. Hello, Noodle, by the way. Stand up straight or stand up gay. Guess I'm standing up gay. How are you doing this evening? Dragons in FF6 are unfair and should be banned. Maybe if you people use your consumables more. I am so looking forward for Suikoden 1 and 2's remakes to come out on Steam just to watch people be terrible at that game. And chilling lots should probably do something productive. Well, you know, relaxing is also productive. Going for like a little bit of exercise and then relaxing is also productive. You've never heard any person say Pokemon is hard. Maybe other RPGs, but not Pokemon. Well, Pokemon was pretty good. As somebody who's just been playing, like, for the past couple of months, I've played every Pokemon game since Fire Red and Leaf Green. Some of them were pretty hard. Pokemon Colosseum is ruthless and only double battles. Pokemon Sleep is pretty fucking hard. You have a 7-minute clip of you raging because this dragon kept one-shotting you, particular member of the party. Was it Vivi? If it was FF6. Because that sounds like Vivi. The Dark Mage. You have a commission to do. Okay. That is like, commissions do be something quite productive indeed. You won't get lost in battle. That's not helping me get out of the mountain, though, lady. Thanks for the terrible, not useful tip. This is Stardust. This is not Rock Slide. It was the NPC that taught Rock Slide here before. Just walking on by. No, this is a super potion. Let me go back to my map. Oh, right, there's a ladder north of here. Pretty hard to see. Oh, hi. Eek! Don't get so close because it's dark. You're the one that walked up to me, lady. Picnicker Leia. At least these people have only one Pokemon. That makes it a little easier. If only slightly. Man. Where's Earthquake when I need it? Alright, now that I'm on the final floor, I can go back to the other map. I think I might have gone the wrong way. Earthquake is in another castle. Of course it is. Of course it is. I would love to be able to get to Lavender Town before I fall asleep today. But yeah, Pokemon Colosseum was quite difficult, and I remember I had some trouble with, well, Fire Red and Leaf Green was difficult. Emerald was kind of difficult in some places, and pretty easy in others. Let's see. Heart Gold and Soul Silver was, like, bafflingly easy on the other end. Like, that was quite surprising. Heart Gold and Soul Silver kind of just hit, like, level 30, and then afterwards, the rest of the game was level 30. Which, you know, would have been fine if it had been open world. That's exactly what Fire Red and Leaf Green did as well. But that game barely gave you an EXP, so you didn't overlevel. Thundershot? No, you're fine. See, you didn't overlevel in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Which is the point that I'm at right now. I'm at that point. That is a giant-ass Onix. You only find Pokemon Black difficult because you hate the EXP system? Pokemon Black? I don't think it had the EXP share in that game, right? Right, I don't actually remember where I'm at. Can I please get by you? No, you're just gonna stare, huh? Let me put Eevee at the front of the party. Onyxes are just that big. If I could fight wild Pokemon, I would absolutely, like, suck up the life out of that Onix, but I know I'm not gonna be able to. Another bag of Stardust. I think I know exactly where I'm at now. Yeah, the exit is right down this way. You know what? Fine, I'll catch one of you. How in the hell do I even aim a Pokeball like this? I just said, okay. God damn it, I thought I aimed that perfectly. If you have an Onix in your party, take it out of the ball, you can ride on it. Oh, really? I think somebody mentioned that, actually. One of the NPCs did. This looks like, yeah, it's got like a red circle. That means it's difficult to catch. Even getting an excellent will not be enough. They probably want me to use like one of the Great Balls, don't they? I'm not exactly heartbroken if I miss out on this Pokemon. It's an Onix, for crying out loud. You're only good for turning into a Steelix. Turn in, plug in another controller, throw two at once. I could, but that would be cheap. And also a lot more effort than I'm willing to put into this. I came this far looking for wild Pokemon. I'm sure you did. Why are you fighting me again? That increases your chance? That's dumb. Game Freak, stop pushing people to do multiplayers. Eevee, bully this child. I need to take my anger out on somebody. Drink from the blood of your enemies. Earn your power. Yeah, the exit is literally southwest of here. Hopefully I'm not gonna have to deal with Team Rocket again. I haven't seen them in a while, and I would expect them to come out at Lavender Town if that was the case. I think if you're going to switch home menu or something, it guarantees a... I might actually be able to do this with the simulator, weirdly enough. Isn't Let's Go the game where if you connect two controllers, it lets you run at double speed? Or was that Sky Invited? I forget. I think it was this game. No, it wasn't. It was some other game. It might not have been a Pokemon game. It might have been some other series. But I vividly remember that. There was a game that definitively had that going. Wasn't that just a bug in Scarlet Valley? Hello, Final Mod, by the way, and yes. That might have been from it. You looked cute and harmless. Was I ever wrong? Eevee is anything but cute and harmless. Eevee is a murder monster. Alright, I'm finally out of the dark cave. You kind of catch me in an awkward moment. I've been trying to, like... I've had, like, a little bit of a long day. My mouth hurts from going to the dentist, so I've been trying to rush my way to Lavender Town before I end stream. But I do hope to be able to boot this up over the weekend. Oh, thank God. Painlessly made it in before I get attacked by something. There goes a Cubone. Long Link is long. How the hell did not Gary end up here? Also, man, Pokemon Tower looks a lot more ominous in this one, huh? Don't go disturbing things at a Pokemon Tower. I'm gonna go disturb all of the things. Inspect the Evoy. I'm inspecting. Huh? Oh, right. No, it's just a tutorial. Ivysaur, how do you feel about this place? They're supposed to be scared. It seems they don't care too much. Maybe once I'm inside. Yeah, maybe only in the tower.
Team Rocket will do anything for the sake of money. There's no job too dirty, no deed too heinous, no crime too wicked.
So what you're saying is, they're not gay, but $20 is $20. I mean, what? Do Cantonian Diglett look smooth? My Diglett looks prickly. Excuse me, that sounds like a euphemism. Do you want to trade our Diglets? Sure. Oh, right, a lowland Diglett. Yeah, sure, take my Diglett. Might as well get those. A little bit of an early access to a lowland Pokemon. Kind of weird that it looks like a pipe for like tap water. But thank you. Where did she get the lowland Pokemon? I don't know why she said prickly. He's just got a few strands of hair. The Lola form. From Alola, of course. Wow, it's true. It looks so smooth. Oh, please bring me more smooth Diglett. Okay, I'm not doing that voice again. I did it for the lady on the Sevi Islands in Fire and Leaf Green who wanted to see big hair across. And I'm not gonna keep that going. You know how Cubones wear skulls, right? From what I've heard, it seems people will pay a lot for one of those skulls. I see. That's why the guy was talking about that here. And yes, I don't ask me why I couldn't do that voice to begin with. I saw Cubone's mother trying to escape from Team Rocket, but she got caught. I was so scared I couldn't even go to try to save her. That's... Oof. I get to relive this part of the series again. There's talks about ghosts appearing lately in Pokemon Tower. I think they're the spirits of Pokemon kidnapped by Team Rocket, never seen again. Also known as dead. Never seen again. It's a, you know, you don't need to make it vague when we're talking about ghosts. They're dead. That is kind of an assumption to begin with. That's all. Mr. Fuji isn't here. Where did he go? This is actually Mr. Fuji's home. He's really kind. Looks after Pokemon that have been abandoned or orphaned. Very kind indeed. This town is famous for all the graves made here for Pokemon. They hold memorial services. Okay. Lavender Town, the noble purple town. So are ghost type just zombies or are they actually dead? Because if so, then when did they die in the egg? That's a weird thing to think about. I think it's kind of like a video game thing where they did not think that far ahead. Because, like, you can get, like, Aegislash, you know, the sword ghost Pokemon from an egg. Which, you know, it's a, do you believe in ghosts? Yes. So there are believers. You have to go to sleep now. Have a wonderful sleep. Thank you as well. And I hope your playthroughs in the future of Dark Souls go well for you. They have been quite difficult, haven't they? And Elden Ring, too. Hopefully you'll be playing Elden Ring. Everyone's real hype about Elden Ring. Do you believe in ghosts? Nope. I guess not. That white hand on your shoulder. I'm just imagining it. Yeah, fuck that lady for trying to, like, pull that trick on kids. There are spirits, but also corporeal. Yo, what's up, Ivysaur? Ivysaur is happily staring at a swing of flowers. You doing?
Ah, the smell of incense is so refreshing. I love the death and decay in the air right now.
If a support trainer battles alongside you, you can have 2 Pokemon on your side to take on 1 opposing Pokemon. It's called cheating. You can have the upper hand. That's a very polite way of saying that you could make it an unfair fight. Searching for items to boost a Pokemon's stats. Yes, the X items. Did you buy some revives? No. I don't think you sell anything new, do you? It's entirely based on gym badges, isn't it? Yeah, it's gym badges. They eat physical food, touch physical thing, but can also phase through things. Hello, Azrael. Yeah, I'm guessing ghost-type Pokemons are kind of just not actually dead. They're just, like, ghost-ish. There's some exceptions, of course. There's a couple of Pokemon where their Pokédex entry literally says, this Pokemon is a ghost of a human that died. Like Yamask. Yamask is an example of that. Where they're just straight up saying, this is a dead person. Be sure to name your Pokemon you love with care when you give them a name. Nobody wants to have a silly name. Yeah, Shedinja is also just dead. It's the shell that the ninja left behind. Ninjask. It's its old corpse / shell. So it's either like a dead shell or it's like a shell left behind and a ghost inhabited it. Can't ever forgive Team Rocket. Right now they're taking care of a Cubone. We are taking care of a Cubone whose mother, Marowak, she was caught by Team Rocket, and that was it. Never saw her again. Yeah. In Fire and Leaf Green, I recall they just straight up used the word killed. Like, there was No beating around the bush for that one. They were just like, yeah, she's dead. Alright. Your dex entry practically states that you're a normal Zoroark once you took a harsh environment of Hisui to the knee. Hisui Zoroark. Looking forward to playing that. Oh god, it's this route. Do you want to keep going? What about south? South just leads to the Snorlax, doesn't it? And, you know, without the Pokemon Flute, I can't go anywhere down there. Although I think I can get the fishing rod here. Yeah, there's the fishing rod. Not that I need it. Maybe something interesting in here. There's a lookout area upstairs. The view is magnificent. Thank you for the magnificent view. I recall there was another one of Professor Oak's aides here, but apparently they're not here. A forgetful old man lives on Route 12, or so I hear. Pokemon's ashes are resting in the Pokemon Tower. You can have this TM. I don't need it anymore. Thanks for the depression-filled TM. It's a move called Roost. Lets your Pokemon rest a bit and recover some HP. I forget what it was that she gave you in Fire and Leaf. Was it Return? The move that gains power based on how much your Pokemon likes you? Which made me extra depressed when she said that. Implying she'll never be able to love a Pokemon again. The fact that it's Roost too is also not great. Come on, Ivysaur. I know that guy's fat, but he's not that fat. Come on now. And of course I can't reach that. Hi there, sir. The Fishing Fool versus Pokemon Kid. You should not be talking about yourself that way, sir. Come on now. Fisherman Hank. Magikarp. I guess you're a fishing fool. Never mind. God, I love that animation. Honestly, I'm under-leveled. I think I'll just go for the kill with Evoy. But send out Poliwag. Just keep battling. Like I said, I'm feeling, unfortunately, super tired. So, which means that unlike my previous stream, which was 12 hours, I might just have to cut it short at the 2.5-hour mark. Thank you, Evoy, for having absolutely busted stats and even more busted unique moves. It's about to send out Seeking! Take a raid, you've been through a lot this week. Yeah, it's not been great. First, the 2 days of the week, mood was at an all-time low. Then doctor's appointment. Whilst the school was overcrowded, because my doctor's office is in the college campus. And they were having an open house that day, it turns out. God damn, that's a cool animation for Waterfall. And then, of course, today, went to the dentist. My mouth hurts. Had to keep it open for a while once they clean me up. It was... I've said it earlier, but I'll say it again. It was kind of funny when I went in there. First person that walks in, she sees the inside of my mouth. She's like, "Do you drink a lot of coffee?" And I'm like, "Yes." Then the actual dentist comes in. And then he's like, "Oof, you drink a lot of coffee, don't you?" And I'm like, "Yes! Please stop shaming me." On the way home, I ended up buying more coffee, though. Whirlwind. That just sends it back. Yeah, no, I'll give up. Do not need Whirlwind. Touch too much to handle. Best waterfall animation in all Pokemon there. Yeah, this game has a lot of great eye candy, which kind of makes me sad that Sword and Shield did not reuse as much. Fishing area. Great name. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna head back. Head back to Lavender Town. What I wanted to do was go west, actually. To the next town that had a Pokemon gym. I wanted to see if this game was as open as Fire Red and Leaf Green was. Pardon me. I'm so sorry. Guess it do be the season for respiratory illnesses, isn't it? At least it's not COVID. Not again. Like I had it a couple of years ago. When it first came out. Early access COVID for side. Yeah. I'm going to save right here. It's going to be a bit of a shorter one. God, I love this save screen. It's too cute! But yeah, I want to see if I can... I do recall specifically Lieutenant Surge, the grass-type lady, and the psychic-type gym leader. Like, all of those were open. Like, the 4 in the middle were all open at the same time in Fire Red and Leaf Green. You could challenge them in any order you wanted. As soon as you had, like, you know, the passageways open. And I want to see if this game will allow me to do that too. So anyways, that's something for next time. Might be tomorrow, might be, you know, over the weekend. Guess we'll see. Let me find somebody to raid. Somebody who's alive right now. Maybe somebody who's playing Pokemon as well. Let me see. I don't think I'm following anybody playing Pokemon, though, am I? COVID still being around is why you still wear a mask. Yeah, I really need to get myself one of those, like, not reusable masks. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anybody I know is playing Pokemon. So I guess I'll raid a Pokemon instead. I'll raid Abra, who is somebody really cool, currently doing artwork. And they do a lot of charity and stuff. Go check them out. Anyways, I hope you folks have a lovely evening. I'll be around. Thank you for showing up, Gally, and other people as well. And I'm sorry this one was so short. I'm lonely. I appreciate when people come say hi. I'm kidding, but I still very much appreciate it. That part's true.